Good morning, Sharmina. Today, Xavier, Jingai and myself will be presenting a case study on Virgin Australia. I will be starting off with a brief history of Virgin Australia. So Virgin Australia started off in the year 2000. The organisation was originally named Virgin Blue, and it was started with one route, 2 aircraft and only 200 staff members. The company was founded at a perfect time to graft a wonderful business opportunity, because just as they founded in 2001, Ansett, the other domestic competitor to Qantas, went into bankruptcy. This allowed Virgin Blue to be Qantas's only domestic competitor in the Australian market, and really allowed the Virgin Blue business to succeed and rapidly expand. The first expansion came in 2004 when Pacific Blue was launched. Pacific Blue was a New Zealand-based section of Virgin, and that focused on flights between Australia, New Zealand, the Cook Islands, Fiji, Tonga and Vanuatu. The following year, in 2005, Polynesia Blue was begun, and that was launched through a partnership with the government of Samoa. Then, through the continued progression, the launch of V Australia come about in 2009. So the idea first began in 2006 when Virgin Blue announced its intention to launch another brand of the organisation and enter the Trans-Pacific market. So at the time, the only two competitors in the Trans-Pacific market were Qantas and Virgin and American Airlines. This was a big step forward in the business's strive to go into 8 international flights and become a serious competitor with Qantas. So the plan originally was to fly up to 7 flights a week through US, through either LA or San Francisco. They decided to go to LA, and as you can see up here, the first flight in 2009 was from Sydney to LA, and the next month it was from Brisbane to LA. As I said, this was a serious, they really proved themselves on the market, being a serious competitor to Qantas. And 2010 as well, that's when they began a partnership with Etihad, which was continued plans for V Australia to fly to Abu Dhabi as well. Like I said, just that continued growth. And then in 2011 was the big change. So John Borghetti was an ex-Qantas general manager, and he took over as CEO. So he came over and he brought a lot of key Qantas staff across with him, and a lot of the previous Virgin Blue staff members departed. As this happened, John Borghetti came in and said he wanted to really rebrand Virgin Australia. So he wasn't happy with Virgin Blue, and wanting to become a stronger competitor with Qantas, he decided to completely rebrand the whole airline. So that's where Virgin Australia come from. So Virgin Australia obviously increased the brand strength, and he brought in Pacific Blue, Polynesian Blue and V Australia, all took the Virgin Australia branding. So it kind of made them feel like a bigger company. People understood that they were doing international flights, they were flying over the place. And once again, it was all to compete with Qantas. Another step was to change the colours of the airline. So he felt that the white Virgin Australia is a more conservative approach than the budget-looking kind of, how you would kind of explain it, but as you can see, it does look a lot more professional. So that looks a lot more like Qantas, and that was targeted at attracting the business customers and also the corporate customers away from Qantas. So that obviously was the market share that Qantas had. Before that, Virgin were more a budget airline, but like I said, when John Borghetti came across, he really focused to start matching Qantas in terms of, like I said, the direction they were heading. And this is the defining point. As we can see, Virgin Australia has continued to grow from this 2011, but when John Borghetti came in, this is a defining moment when you see Virgin Australia become a serious competitor with Qantas. And that's it.